But I am playing some cool new decks today. I've got this deck. I've got a blue-red Blood Moon deck, just a Blue Moon deck that's playing Monkey, Dragon Rage Channeler. I'm just kind of trying to find if there are other shells to play like the best one drops in the format, Channeler and Ragavan. These cards just are so impressive to me. And trying out this black-red shell, pretty similar, kind of a blend of like the blue-red Monkey deck and then the Jund deck that I've been playing. Pretty excited to surveil Kroxa into the graveyard. Pokey, 2 months. Thank you for the resubscription. Appreciate ya. Yeah, so how's the audio? How's everything? I did some audio tests. It sounded fine, but just, am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Is there an echo? Let's keep this hand. Oh yeah, Arcanist, in my opinion, is underpowered. Like, the card has just not been one I've been very impressed by. So we're playing against Merfolk. The land is not exactly the most welcome addition to the hand either. Video's a little dark. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. I've actually got, I forgot to bring my light setup. So I actually have my second cell phone throwing light at me, but yeah, I think it's just gonna have to be a little dark today. Second copy of Voidwalker. Yeah, I know lighting's not that big a deal, for sure. I'm not too worried about it, especially if it's just, one stream. And then shout out to Matthew, Halaxor. It's also Matthew's birthday today. I totally forgot it was Matthew's birthday, and Matthew had offered, hey, if you're still having issues, you can come stream at my place. And I'm only taking him up on it today because my PC is totally dead, or not totally dead, but too dead to stream on. It's also Matthew's birthday today, so if we could get a big cheer in chat for Matthew, big happy birthday. Cook, thank you for your tier 1 subscription. Q Presidente, 4 months, welcome back. Thank you, Sean. Glad you're liking the videos. Better give him a cake. I'm gonna get him a playset of Ignoble Hierarchs, I think. Matthew's a grizzled infect veteran. Can't move on from the archetype. What do you think? What do you feel to date is the best home shell for our monkey friend? Probably the blue-red monkey deck that I've been playing, the one I've been doing well in the challenges with. Been liking that deck a lot. So I think I'm gonna go kill this, draw a card. Or sorry, kill this and then Voidwalker to draw a card. What? Oh no. I can't cast it. It has the additional cost. Well. Alright, we're just dead. Jeez, that's a bad start to the day. Learning lesson though. Slow bro, 15 months. Happy birthday to Matthew. Happy birthday to Matthew, indeed. Well, that's an embarrassing start. Let's bring in the pushes, the explosives. Boyle's probably a card that we want. Probably want to play like 3 Inquisitions, maybe a little bit more, but seems like one of the weaker cards in the matchup. Tourach also seems a bit slow. Kroxa is probably fine. Could play like 1 Shattering Spree. I think we've got this, yeah, other artifacts. Z-Bug gifting 5 subs, thank you for that. Appreciate all the love today. We'll get stable at some point, Eventually, surely our problems will end at some point and we'll all be in the clear. We'll all make it. If you got a gifted sub from anybody today, make sure to thank them. Yeah, Kolaghan's been definitely better than Shattering Spree, and I think it means we don't need it. This matchup can't be that bad, right? Famous last words, maybe. Yeah, play 1 Tourach over like the second Whispers too. Yeah, thankfully also Esther is off work today, so Thankfully, Esther's off work today, so she's able to watch Athena. Triple monkey. Mulligan? It's weird because you usually don't want a mulligan. Turn 1 monkey. I mean, I think that we keep the hand of 4 1-mana removal spells against Merfolk. Despite not having a second land. I would maybe mull this on 6 cards, but on 7 cards, but on 6, I feel like this is better than the average 5 against Merfolk. Should have brought in the Shattering Spree. I'll just take a draw. I don't think I need to crack. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'll just get one of each. I think I'll just get basics. Can maybe get 1 Blood Crypt. I think it's fine to just get basics for now. Don't have my... decided not to play the Tango land today. That might have been a mistake, though. Yeah, Spreading Seas would be a problem for sure. Just, I mean, I'm not sure how much we can afford to play around it. I feel like it's good to get the Kroxa in the graveyard. Yeah, Chalice on 1 would be a pretty rough start today, huh? Monkey's up to 70 in paper? Really? I bought a playset for like 35 or something. But yeah, I bought them for that cheap because I really didn't think that they would stay at that price point. Where are we? I'm at my friend Matthew's place. Happy birthday today. Also Matthew's birthday today. But my PC was stuck in a boot loop, like both my graphics card. From what I can tell, my graphics card and my power supply were both failing. So I think I'm buying a new PC today, which is going to be pretty expensive, but you know, is what it is. But I didn't want to like have to start the stream late too. There's a basic mounted on top. I think that's fine. It's gonna let us Kroxa if we get to cast any of these spells. You know, that's fine. But I didn't want to start the stream like 3 hours late because having to go buy the PC, having to go set it up is going to be a pretty time and expensive process too, and especially when things have been just so unstable with all the technical problems. I wanted to at least keep the stream schedule stable. You know what I mean? What place did I end up Saturday after the 6-2? I think I got 15th. You could. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, Matthew, I spilled coffee. Off to a bad start. Is Matthew in the chat? I can check. No, he is here. Oh no. Towel's in the bathroom. Your towel's white though. Okay, he said it's fine. I can use this. I can use this white towel on the coffee. Are you sure that's okay? Use the pink one? Okay. Oh no, of course. I've told this story before, but Matthew and his wife have this this aquarium that's really cool, but it's this bowl, right? It's this bowl that's like on a table, and really anybody could bump into it and knock it over. And I just know one day that I'm going to be the one to knock over that bowl and kill all of Matthew's fish. So I'm always freaked out coming over here. So I'm very clumsy. This kind of stuff happens all the time. All the time. But I know for sure that one day I'm going to knock over Matthew's aquarium and kill all his fish. Spilled coffee on his desk. It just got on the desk. Nothing got on any of the computer equipment. Matthew. My opponent's keep has been a bit weird, huh? Just do it now to get it out of the way, yeah. Seems like a play. Yeah, card Curse of Misfortunes. That's definitely been me. We'll be in the clear soon, I think. We'll be in the They took up the vial to 3, but they also cast this guy, so I don't really know. They must have like a Regery in their hand or something. Monkey, thank you for a 3-month free subscription. Did I miss any subs? I don't know. Block? What? They have Dismember? I'll take it. That's fine if they have another Dismember. Oh, right. Wait, hold on. This actually dies. Yeah, that wasn't so fine. Thought that we would get a 2-for-1 there. So now we don't have Delerium anymore, so I guess we're gonna go Voidwalker plus Lightning Bolt. Wait, this draws a card whenever it attacks? That's kind of sick. Fluffy, thank you for Twitch Prime subscription. Appreciate you. Fluffy Death, oh sorry, just said that. Do I think that there is no home for Harmonic Prodigy Modern? No, the Sieve has been 5-0ing with this like mono red Harmonic Prodigy Devotion deck. That's one of the coolest decks out there. Man, this card's great. Do you fair if you don't block, they can still dismember and attack? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, guess we probably have to make that exchange at some point. Okay, so do your Fatal Push for this. I'm probably going to cast it. Weird game. Then we go Unholy Heat here, which they can save if they have another Lord, but either way we get to Kroxa, so I think we should be doing this. Got deck tech for Tim. Thank you, Tim. Hopefully we can get a bit of a momentum going without destroying any of the home. What's my favorite modern color scheme to play within this open meta? I don't really ever think about color schemes. I think more about specific cards I want to be playing with. I don't really like Bloodbraid Marauder so much, to be honest with you. It's like, I don't know. I mean, it's fine once you get the Delerium going, but if you're gonna play a Delerium payoff in Modern, like if you want like a good Delerium threat, that card needs to be Dragon Rage's Channeler. That card is just absurd. The value Gaia's will to like cascade into is really cool, but I'm not sure that it is exactly where you want to be. Ooh, so I have Harbinger to bounce this, and then they can vial it in. Interesting. Swingy swing. Could have maybe played around that by not attacking with the this guy, but just getting to draw a card is probably too important here. I think Army Slays the Troll is also not super playable. No Ragavan is also probably not that good. I'll also say that like the amount of interaction that this deck has is also probably way too little. Let's go just cast the Lurrus. Yeah, the amount of interaction this deck has is probably just not enough. Like you are only on burn spells with this deck for interaction, and you have one Seal of Removal, and so if you're playing against a deck that's not soft to burn spells, your aggro beatdown plan is not super fast, and your interaction you have like just no counter spells. I think you're just gonna lose a lot of games because you have no way to interact with like combo decks, big mana decks, control decks. Just kind of a lot of loose thoughts there. Spell Pierce is also like pretty poor with the cascade creatures in the sideboard. Need to find a way to play Force of Negation, I think. What do you think is the strongest Stoneforger deck? Jeskai or Esper? I'm not sure. It's a good question. I know it's a question on the minds of a lot of people. I've been personally really liking Naya, but I think both Esper and Jeskai have their strengths, and I'm not quite sure what's the strongest or what I think is the strongest. Oh, they can Minamo this guy, but I think we're still attacking with everybody. That's cool though. Minamo untap this. Really, really like that line. Is it worth it to buy monkeys at 70? 70 feels like... I don't mean, monkey kind of reminds me of Ren and 6, where this is like the busted, fair, red mythic, you know? That, this is the I guess I should have just bolted. Still rolling. This is the busted rare mythic that people know is good, but they don't want to spend a lot of money on a card, but it's going to be a mythic that's super hard. A mythic in a super high demand set that's just like the chase mythic of the set. Like Ren and 6 was the chase mythic of Modern Horizons 1. Ragavan is the chase mythic of Modern Horizons 2. And Ren did the same thing where it was 40 for a couple weeks, and then the demand is really high. I think it's just like 70, 80, 90 for forever. Do you want to change anything? Alpine Moon to name Mutavault is not the craziest, I think. Mutavault's really good against our deck, I think, but I'll just run it back. The match info is underneath the camera panel. I see. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to run into some more technical hiccups today. If you want to experiment with the light, there's a window on the wall. Yeah, I didn't want to... I'll try that. I didn't want to mess with it too much, because you have a bunch of stuff here, but that's probably what we need to do. It's probably going to be better. Still just all red and puffy. It's a bit better though. Keep. I should have just brought my light setup. They have Dismember. They didn't have turn 1 Vial, which is really good for us. So do we expect that they have the Mistbinder? How come I'm not at home? My PC was stuck in a boot loop earlier today. It was would just like shut down after being powered on for like a minute, and then the graphics card was also failing like when I was trying to record my Channel Fireball video last night, which I was not able to finish, unfortunately, even though I was on a pretty good start. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to buy a new PC this afternoon, but I am graciously in the home of my friend Matthew. Just going to stream here today, and then hopefully things are smooth at home for tomorrow. Sounds like a PSU issue. Yeah, I mean, it probably is, but like I do agree that it's probably fixable, but I've been having issues with the PC anyways, you know, and I feel like it might just be time for an upgrade anyways. And so like I also might just be able to buy a new PC here, and then if it is the case I'm able to get my old one into like better operation, like I can either sell that one or I can, you know, return the new one that I bought. So I'm not... I think like, especially because I need to stream today, and I need to write a Channel Fireball article today. That's going to be 9-10 hours of my time. I spent 3 or 4 hours troubleshooting last night. I don't have time to also spend, you know, 3 or 4 hours trying to fix my PC today. Maybe I should have planned differently. I mean, I know I just drew this, but if I had gotten a Black Source last turn, I could have gotten Voidwalker, then like been able to cast this. As it stands, we can just take this card and then pass back to my opponent and then bolt their Regery before attacks, and then maybe even get to block if we can surveil a card type into the yard. How old is my PC? Just like a year and a half. It's not like super high end though. It was like pretty middle of the pack. And yeah, if we could get maybe a mod to put a command in the command there. I was obviously running like a little behind today. Cool, so this is going to put an instant in the yard so we can find a creature, artifact. There we go. We get to get Delerium, which lets us also block a Trickster in combat. Can I say out loud what the command should be and I'll make it? My PC, Spike's PC crashed. I'm streaming just today from my friend Halaxor. Type that on chat. Halaxor's place. And then I'll be buying a new PC tonight. Yeah, Matthew's super cool. I've known Matthew for almost 10 years now. Crazy. Matthew, when I was first getting into Magic, gave me a copy of Garruk Primal Hunter because I was really enjoying these green and white decks, and Matthew gave me this copy of Garruk Primal Hunter, and I thought I was correct, but I thought the card was the coolest card ever. I was correct. The card is the coolest card ever, and I probably played that at almost every single FNM I played for like a full year. The same copy of Garruk Primal Hunter. I definitely got my values worth there. And it's Matthew's birthday today, so again, big happy birthday to Matthew. Yeah, my computer committed Sudoku, and now I'm playing at the Dangerous Aquarium house, where any moment now I could just go downstairs, completely devoid of free will, and knock Matthew's aquarium onto the ground, killing all the fish. I really don't want that to happen, but oh yeah, this is exactly why I wanted to play 3 Kroxa. Is just like surveilling Kroxa into the graveyard it's just nuts, I think. You can combo turn 3. I mean, it's very cool. I just don't think that you want to play Urza Saga and Blood Moon in the same deck. I think I'm going to lead on Dragon Rage's Channeler here. We can maybe Whispers of Emrakul on turn 2. I'm going to get Blood Crypt. It's kind of close, though. So I have 2 card types. If they kill my Channeler, we mill a instant or... Then we can Whispers and just have a turn 2 him to Tourach. That's a instant. Let's see what they're drawing. Lightning Bolt, okay. So they main phase Bolt my Channeler. We get turn 2 him. It's pretty cool. Wrenn and 6 is less cool. I guess we can go Inquisition and then decide which of our 1-mana removal spells we want to use to kill Wrenn. Oh, they're taking turns deck. So let's just go ahead and take the Prismari command, and then I guess we want to save Lightning Bolt to kill their Unholy Heat to kill their dragon. How do I feel about Ashiok in the side for Urza Saga? I feel like there are better cards for Urza Saga, like Explosives, Alpine Moon, Hurkyl's Recall, Shattering Spree, because you need something that answers not just the tutor effect, but also the constructs, ideally. We discarded both of their bolts, which is maybe going to make our Ragavan a bit better. But so their hand is now Time Warp, 2 mystery cards. I feel like that we need to keep up Unholy Heat. I feel like we need to keep up Unholy Heat to not die to Polymorph. So I'm just gonna dash here. Why does Urza Saga immediately die to Moon? I don't know. You've come to the wrong place to find out why, but you have come to the right place to find out that it does. It just does. Okay, so I think we go Kroxa and then just cast Ragavan, hold up the heat. Yeah, just accept that it works, and then you'll be way happier. Who thought he would be fine in Modern? Is Unholy Heat not fine in Modern? Yeah, the card's good, but I don't feel that it gets broken. Don't feel like it's broken. Okay, exile 2 more. One of the instants, and then just exile the Inquisition, and we'll still have Delerium. Graham, thank you for your 13-month resub. Appreciate you, buddy. Hey, this card Prismatic Ending. Kind of weird when we have Kroxa, which is like such a good target for ending. So then maybe they just have another copy. No, they don't. But nice dragon. It'd be a shame if see if it encountered some Unholy Heat here. Man, Unholy Heat this card is really, really strong. So let's play Lantern Control. If we don't want them to draw the top card, yeah, they're just drawing Wooded Foothills, so I'm not going to dash Ragavan. I want them to draw Wooded Foothills. Yeah, Unholy Heat is really, really good. Maybe should be playing 4. We're playing 3 right now. 3 is probably a good number. All right, so we want the 4th copy of Thoughtseize here. Alpine Moon naming Dwarven Mine actually seems really, really hard for them to beat. Voidwalker also seems maybe good against them. I think we probably want like 5 removal spells, maybe 4. Maybe cut the Kolaghan's command. I don't think we bring in EEs and Alpine Moons for tokens. Good morning, Crid Bros. Would I play Bloodsun with Lotus Field against Urza Saga? Yeah, I've been thinking about it a bit. Not sure if that is something I want to do, but probably something we'll try at some point. Any considerations to make this deck Mardu? Well, I get those kind of questions a lot. It's like, hey, what if we were this color combination instead? But usually, like, it's way better to say something like, let's be Mardu because X or Y card is worth splashing, you know? So like, what card are we getting to play because we're Mardu instead of red black? Their top card is Prismari Command. I think we just take the creativity. But Grixis because of Thought Scour. I don't think that you need Thought Scour in this deck to enable Delerium. But that is an example of a more helpful way to phrase it, for sure. Discard Time Warp. Oh, I accidentally clicked off the Prismari command. But we'll be revealing their hand in a second, so I'll just actually click off of everything. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take... I guess we take... I guess we take Prismari Command, Lightning Bolt, and then we can just leave up a removal spell for Indomitable Creativity. No, actually, I'm kind of scared of them like finding a treasure token, so I'll just take the creativity and then let Ragavan die to Prismari Command, which will be their whole turn. Or sorry, Lightning Bolt. Take Bolt, dash Rag, cast Thoughtseize off treasure. Maybe that's good. I feel like I'm just kind of fine taking the trade of Ragavan for Bolt, though. I'm just going to leave the Bauble in the yard. Broccoli Head, 10 months. Hope you're having a good day today. Appreciate you. Ooh. Top, I guess. It's a really good top deck for them. And it's Timely Mystery card. Hey Todd, how you doing today? Be the Lurrus here. Marty for Vindicate with Guile, maybe even Souls. I'm not sure that there's room, but both those cards are good. You could make it work. You get the Marty Triumph, yeah. Deck builders, make it work. So we've lost our Delerium. We can still just maybe get them Hellbent by going Kroxa plus Whispers here. Does Kroxa plus DRC not feel like a combo? No, it's a combo because you can surveil Kroxa into the graveyard with DRC. And as we learned from playing the Phoenix deck, if you can surveil a card into the yard that has value from the graveyard, it is really, really strong with Channeler. We did that earlier today. We just surveilled Kroxa into the graveyard. And Kroxa plus, you can play DRC plus Murktide Regent. I'm just, you know, when I'm talking about like not playing Regent, it's like the combination of Regent turning off Delerium, not getting Lurrus, and like it's being really bad with Snapcaster is why I prefer the non-Regent versions of like the tempo decks. But you absolutely can play Regent in those strategies, of course. I think we're just gonna double spell here. There's a list in the deck dump. That was similar to your list. That was Marty for Kataki out of the sideboard. This was a third color for E. Yeah, I know that other people are definitely trying this strategy. I guess I'm gonna bolt and then Kroxa pre-combat. This way, if we hit like the dragon, if their card, if we Kroxa and we could maybe make them discard the dragon, and then we could Voidwalker it, and if they do discard their card, we're gonna get to trigger Tourach. Don't have anything in the exile. It's fine. If they want to trade Dwarven Mine token for Tourach, is that something we're okay with? I think we'll just Unholy Heat the Dwarven Mine token. And then if they do draw exactly Creativity, they can, and they also, of course, have to combo off. They can win, but because we don't have Delirium, Heat's not killing the dragon anyways. Brewski, thank you for your subscription. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. All right, 2-0 with the new brew on a Monday morning. Streaming from the birthday boy's house. Not me, Matthew. Not my birthday today. Yeah, today is the day the bad beats stop. Today's the day I buy a sick new PC. I also yesterday did have a technician run a brand new internet line for me, and then I also bought a new modem router. I spent like $400 on a new modem router. So that way, if the issue was either like the line being bad, or if the issue was the modem router also being just poor quality, then either way, things should be good, right? Right. This time for sure. What do we put back here? Probably Kroxa. Could put back Second Inquisition. We put back Second Inquisition. Yeah, just entire new setup, right? Entire new setup. Did I build? But no, I didn't build my PC previously. Honestly, the way I'm feeling about it right now is I have such little free time. That spending the time to like build the PC, I would rather just spend like the $200-300 extra to like just get a pre-built one. Did I buy a new house? No, I didn't. But me and Esther are actually kind of looking at like purchasing rather than renting, just because it's cheaper to buy a house than it is to rent, especially because you're not just throwing that money into the void. It does, of course, cost like, you have to have the down payment, but both of us have savings, so we're looking to like maybe buy like a nice condo or like a small house. Yeah, I mean it's like everybody keeps going on about how it's a terrible time to buy a house, and they're not wrong, but it's also like it's also a terrible time to rent as well. It's just kind of no winning. Well, this is bad. If we Voidwalker, I guess we do get to exile whatever they discard, but then they're just going to get to Asmo to kill the Voidwalker. So I feel like I'm supposed to go Channeler plus DRC. Yeah, terrible time to exist. Absolutely. Another cookbook. Double Daredevil. No, this is not new office. I'm streaming from a friend's house today. Renting is now cheaper than buying a house. That's not, at least not as far as like what we can tell, like compared to what we're renting now or what we would be renting or wanting to rent. It's like probably like $300-400 a month cheaper to buy. I'm gonna double block, right? If I double block, hold on. If I double block, they discard Daredevil, kill one of my guys, but then they only have one food token, and then I can go Voidwalker Ragavan next turn, and then Voidwalker is going to be maybe enough to stop their onslaught. Oh, they just take this? Did they draw another Asmo? That would be worst case scenario by so much, them top decking another Asmo. Golly! Oh no. Oh. Well, I guess this is just game over. Yeah, we're not going to buy like the first thing we see. We're going to take our time. That's just what we're looking to do. Okay, let's bring in the Alpine Moons, the Shattering Sprees, the Explosives. We have definitely come prepared here, which I think is important to do because the discard in this matchup is like your Tourachs and your Kroxas and your Whispers of Emrakul are all pretty bad. Do probably want the pushes as well. Play 4 Bolt, 2 Push, 2 Heat, because Heat can kill Urza, but then they play like a couple Urzas. 6 discard spells. Do something like this. Hey, Eliza. Might want to wait till next year when appraisals catch up to sell price. I don't know. It's like if you wait a year to buy a house, it's also like I'm spending, 1 year's of rent, which is like a huge amount of money. And the time. You know what I mean? It's like our rent is like $1,500 a month right now, and this is like a good price. A good price for the area now, and so it's like $1,500 a month times 12 is like to save money. Doesn't seem like the play, Maybe I could have Shattering Spreed the cookbook. The cookbook is just so important though. And Shattering Spree also gets better later. Alright, so leaving them with Bone Shards is like really bad for us if they draw exactly Asmo, but surely they won't top deck the Asmo 2 games in a row, right? Yeah, surely. Discard Watery Grave, feeling pretty good about that. So they do have... Is it Shores 2 unknowns? I just want to cast the monkey. I don't want to dash and just keep sinking mana into it every turn. Do they have a second Shores in their hand? I think it's 2 unknowns. We could just not attack and then Shattering Spree. It's probably a bit better to not have to burn a bolt on a thing here. Ooh, boy. It was 2 unknowns. So are they going to get... They're going to get Watery Grave or Island here, I guess, and then... If they draw land, they'll know if they just need to float mana to cast Urza or not. It's like really bad if they draw land. They're just gonna make another construct though. So I think that I'm just gonna... Maybe I'll just Explosives next turn if I don't draw a land. Yeah, that's probably for the best. They discard another... They discard Saga? Oh, sorry. They discarded the Daredevil. It just went into the graveyard so quickly. So maybe I need to... maybe I'm going to need to Shattering Spree the cookbook here. Yeah, I think that with their like the top deck being Daredevil, just like saying you now have like 3 uncastable cards in your hand. We have Ragavan. This probably is where we should be. So their hand is now Daredevil, Thought Monitor, Urza. They drew Street Wraith into Darkslick Shores. So we can Unholy Heat Urza now. Probably going to put Lurrus in my hand in this spot though. Why not just play the Spellbomb? Spellbomb doesn't kill the cookbook. Like you let them get another artifact, which gets them closer to Thought Monitor. We just like can't beat Thought Monitor maybe. Bottom this. Play the Ragavan. Oh, sorry, the Spellbomb exiles the Daredevil. Right. I see. Well, I mean, they also get, but then they get another food token too, which gives them like, makes their Urza better, makes their Thought Monitor better. Deja Vu. Come on. I guess we'll put it on top. See what they're drawing. Shadow Spear. Okay, so they draw a brick. Their hand is Daredevil, Thought Monitor, Urza. I don't think I'm going to Shattering Spree this. Not yet, at least. Could have maybe played Voidwalker. They drew a Bauble. They can't Thought Monitor. They're going to wait on the Bauble because of our discard, it seems. So let's hit them with the Ragavan. Mission accomplished. Okay, can't cast that. So if they play a land, that's yeah, they still can't cast Thought Monitor. I think I'm just going to cast Voidwalker here. Maybe I should go Lurrus Bauble. Should go maybe Lurrus Bauble. Let's do that. Could also like maybe Explosives. They're drawing another Daredevil. Cool. They do get another draw though after the Bauble happens. So they get Urza down, but we can Unholy Heat. So then it's Daredevil, Daredevil, Monitor. Finally drew another land, so we can go Unholy Heat Urza. Shattering Spree, kill both of their other permanents. Attack for 5. Play Channeler. Galwin, thank you for your 5-month resub. Appreciate you. Welcome back, buddy. We can cast Emery. Right? Guess I'm on board. More Baubles. Flashback Explosives. They're drawing in explosives, which they can't play on 3 here. One game 2. You know, I'm definitely like super prepped for the food deck because again, like our discard plan is probably just not that good against them. But just with 4 Shattering Spree, 2 Alpine Moon, 2 explosives, I feel like we've got a good chance to beat them. Yeah, it turns out I just can't help myself from casting blue cards no matter what deck I'm playing. Probably can't mulligan Inquisition into Voidwalker in this matchup. Thoughtseize over Inquisition? Maybe that's good. We'll think about it for next time. I'm going to Bauble them to inform my decision with my discard spell. They have a polluted Delta on top. So they can't cast Asmo, so let's take the Emery. Here, let's go, I think, Channeler, Bauble, trigger Channeler, then Thoughtseize, trigger Channeler. Maybe dig for Alpine Moon. I think we graveyard another Channeler, I'm not sure. It's a card type for Delerium, though. They're drawing a Mishra's Bauble. Another copy of Inquisition, I think I'm also going to graveyard. I think we'll just take the Thoughtcast. Cycle off the Spell Bomb. We draw a Monkey. So we haven't drawn any of our Urza Saga hate. We have, you know, Shattering Sprees and Alpine Moons. We didn't draw any of it. So they're going to get a cookbook off their Saga. But we should be able to kill the Asmo before... should be able to kill their Asmo before they get 2 food tokens to kill something. So I think we'll just play both of our threats. And then we've got, you know, explosive, Shattering Sprees in the deck. I guess I'll put a stop on my upkeep. I'll probably go upkeep, Fatal Push, Asmo. Oh no, they are going to have 2 food tokens. I mean, I guess they have to still discard 2 cards, but they get a second cookbook off the Asmo. They concede the match. Well, I'm just not paying my actors enough, guys. On the PC, when I personally would just rather get the stream up and running as quickly as I possibly can, you know? That's what I care about, is like just making the stream as good as I possibly can. I don't really care about anything else. You know, if I spew some value, but that means that the stream ends up being better quality, then that's like an exchange I'll take every single time. I think we need to take the Messenger. Our Yawgmoth matchup is probably not that good. That's a really good draw. Jeez, that was such a good draw. Now I have to answer... Am I just going to Whispers and hope? Oh man, and I even drew Inquisition, which could have taken the Messenger. Max punished. I think that we just have to Whispers and hope. We have a 1 in 3 chance of discarding the Yawgmoth. Seems like a way better chances than anything else. We got the worst card. Yeah, I guess also if we hit Swamp, then there's a chance that the Yawgmoth is standard in the hand, but we hit the worst card of Dryad Arbor. Sad. Ragavan not so good against Yawgmoth, huh? DRC not so good against Yawgmoth either. Maybe just Kroxa next turn. But my opponent has a really good chance of killing us next turn as well. I'm playing Jeff. I know. Yeah. I played against Jeff before, I think. It's been a while. They discard Strangleroot Geist, which is terrifying because Geist is, you know, infinite draw, so maybe we can snag something else. CBC Spartans, thank you for your Twitch Prime resub. Appreciate you. Okay, so we need our opponent to brick a bit. We've got a chance. Oh, never mind. Cac W, dude. I actually wrote a deck guide for Yawgmoth combo. You can find that on CFB Pro. But yeah, the idea is if they get 2 Undying creatures in Yawgmoth, they get to draw as many cards as they have life. It's 1 life to draw a card effectively at that point. If they have Messenger, they're dealing 2 every 2 life they pay. If they have 2 Messengers, it's 4 damage for every 2 life they pay. And then they also have 1 Zulaport Cutthroat to kill you. Okay, so Voidwalker seems like our most important card by a lot. We got the Kolaghan's command. I think I like these fatal pushes. Just like the fact that Heat and Push can kill Yawgmoth is a really, really big deal in this matchup. So I think that I'm probably gonna do something like these 5 removal spells -1 lightning bolts. And then I don't think that we want explosives. I don't think we want explosives. Maybe I'll play the 4th bolt over like Tourach number 3 though. Let's keep this. Turn 1 monkey on the play is good against everything besides Young Wolf. And I guess we can even spike a Black Source to Voidwalker to make Young Wolf worse. Yeah, but getting Voidwalker down, it seems like the most important thing in this matchup. Hierarch, let's cast that. Then I guess we're casting Kroxa. And if they play like Strangleroot Geist, we can go Voidwalker, Bolts. About as good of a draw as you could possibly have. Jeff packs it in, go to game 3. Does anything change on the draw? I feel like I like this config. Is Unearth better than 1 Thoughtseize? I don't think so. They just like don't have that much removal. Yeah, Voidwalker is by far our most important card of this matchup. To have like turn 1 Ragavan, Voidwalker 7 cards. Hit Hierarch, just kind of the nuts. Get him all in this hand. Keep this one. Let me put back Basic Swamp, I think. Mishra, thank you for the 9 months. What's up, baby born? Alright, so let's lead on Inquisition here, I think. And then we can go Channeler Thoughtseize next turn. Grist. I'm gonna take the Wall of Roots, I suppose. What a good draw. I guess I'm gonna go Channeler Unholy Heat. One card type away from Delerium. Although we can't Graveyard Voidwalker. Here, I think I'm going to go Voidwalker, Thoughtseize. Maybe we can cast our own Yawgmoth. Graveyard Swamp. We take Yawgmoth or we take Grist? If we Grist, they go Grist minus kill Voidwalker. But then they lose their Messenger. It's kind of like a pretty good exchange, and they don't have Yawgmoth. If we leave them with Yawgmoth, they can go, yeah, they can kill my Channeler. I'll just take the Yawgmoth. Yawgmoth is also, I think, maybe the card I'd rather cast off Voidwalker to if they don't end up going for this line. Wall of Roots into Grist. Pretty interesting if they plus or not. Ooh, we can cast Yawgmoth and then we can sack Kroxa with the trigger on the stack. The oh, they sacked the Wall of Roots. Makes sense. But now DRC has Delerium. The Messenger is not going to be super easy to beat. But I guess we just get to Kroxa next turn. So we could take 3 down to 6. So probably going to come down to like, can my opponent put like another Messenger or Yawgmoth into play this turn? If they can't, then I think we're going to be in great shape. Fast attack from Jeff. What was the draw? The draw was a spell. That spell is Reclamation Sage. Pretty beatable. I guess I should actually attack first so I can get that damage in. And then, let's see, let's leave sorcery instant in the graveyard or sorcery creature. Doesn't matter that much. I guess I'll leave the Voidwalker in the graveyard because we can Lurrus it back. Or keep 1 power blocker. I don't think that is more relevant. I think we're winning this race. Maybe we die to another Messenger though with this line. I feel like we want to be racing here. So if we attack, block with Messenger, we go to 4. Then we go Ragavan Channeler. Block. Yeah, this is fine. Put Lurrus in our hand too. Also has the Peatlands, so like we're pretty dead to another Messenger. I think at some point this game, maybe we could beat one. We do get to Voidwalker next turn. Yeah, I guess we go to exactly 1. Although we'll just see what happens. I think this was our line, really, no matter what. Maybe there's an argument for not attacking with Kroxa because we get to Voidwalker next turn. Actually. The 3 damage is pretty good though. Use your Yawgmoth article, Sideboard Guide to Second Play Fish, 2K past weekend. Awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. I love hearing feedback on the articles because I'm putting a lot of work into those, and I'm still like, you know, figuring things out as a writer. I haven't really flexed those muscles in a while, so feedback very welcome. Do I think Infect is dead? No, I think Infect can, you know, pop up in specific metagame. So what was Jeff's draw? Could have been Court of Calling. I guess I should have fetched before casting Lurrus here. It was Hierarch, held in hand to discard to Kroxa. Okay, so we're dead to removal spell for Lurrus. But I think that's besides that. I'm not sure what we lose to here. We won. Awesome. Dude, 4-0 with a new brew on a Monday. I guess we keep this on 6. I'm worried someone's getting close to marry me. Worried Esther's getting close to marrying me. Or worried I'm getting close to marrying. I'm good she's not in the chat. Me and Esther got a realtor yesterday, so bigger step than marriage. B_sent, tier 3 for 15 months. One of my 2 tier 3 subs. I actually don't know who the second one is. Matthew today is effectively a tier 3 sub with loaning me the setup. I'm at 675k. I'm 2/3 of the way, but I don't do predictions. Aspiring Pog win. Is that what you want for the million channel points? We can even if I discontinue the program, we can make that happen. I just take their Inquisition. Do I really have a hat with me? Oh no, I don't have a hat with me. No, there is a hat here. But hold on, it's got some identifying information. It's Matthew's hat. Let me see if I could wear it without giving away the other side of it. It's a construction hat. Yeah, I could just wear the other side. I don't want to give maybe the company he works for away, but I could just wear the other side. You wear the hat as an equipment. Any plans for on-camera Mono Red Phoenix trophy? I know I've trophied twice off stream with it now. I don't think I trophied on stream with it. Maybe I did. I don't think so. That was a really good top deck. Naked Batterskull. Looks like we're going to be one card type away from Delerium. They're drawing Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, Lurrus isn't looking that good. I think we just need to YOLO here. 1 in 4 chance of hitting the Batterskull. Whispers has been not very good so far. We did get to Delerium earlier. I'm just mostly testing it out. Never mind. Whispers is good. I was thinking with DRC, like, you're going to have Delerium super fast, but maybe I'm wrong about that. So my opponent's hand is currently Fatal Push, Sky. But yeah, card's really good in this deck, apparently. You don't really want to run Ragavan into the Fatal Push. I'll just blank their mana for this turn. Yeah, Skyclave, push. I'll be okay like trading Lurrus for. I mean, they need some way to trigger Revolt for Lurrus. But then they can maybe Skyclave the Lurrus, but then that's their whole turn, and we can maybe dash Ragavan to get some value. Surprising 0 Dark Confidant 75 seems perfect deck, and the card's a little underpowered. You could maybe play Bob over Whispers, but the deck has like a decent amount of card advantage as is with like Monkey, Lurrus, Kroxa. But this is, the first draft. Don't you want to kill Stoneforge so the top deck Kaldra is alive? I don't think so. I think I would, rather save it for a scarier threat if they only have one card that really punishes me there, but they have cards like, I guess Sculler is not a good reason to hold the heat, but other creatures. Then I should wait on the Bauble. Yeah, I say Whispers isn't good. I mean, Whispers might be good. I've played with Inscription of Ruin in the past. I unfortunately think that card's kind of bad. We bubble myself here. Another copy of Unholy Heat on top, so I guess we'll let this go. They probably take Ragavan anyways. I mean, they have a double push in their hand. They have double push. And so if they go like Skyclave, they go Skyclave Lurrus and attack with Stoneforge Mystic, we can Unholy Heat the Skyclave and dash Ragavan. Yeah, just like Tourach seems like a better Inscription of Ruin, but I have played with Inscription of Ruin in the past, and I don't really think the card's that good, unfortunately. I would love to love it though. I'm doing well, Esther. Good morning. I should have brought my my ring light though. Is Seal Fire any good for Delerium? It's just like Unholy Heat is so good, I don't think that you have room for any copies of Seal Fire. I could be wrong. Yeah, let's get a Squire in play. Get Liliana fodder. Heat to block Stoneforge? Block Stoneforge. Oh, no. They discarded my Unholy Heat before they attacked. Confidence boost from Panda. Esper, Death Shadow, of course. May. My girlfriend in high school called memes Maymays. This deck is perfect, of course, as I am contractually obligated to say, for the spicy deck tech option. Love the sideboard. Some good tech. Surprised more people don't build their sideboards with 15 Ashioks. Jane has 752 points, Sag. Okay, shuffle away Graven Cairns. Do people from my LGS watch my stream? People from my old LGS do. I don't really currently have an LGS. Iron Blood, 2 months. Thank you for your resubscription. Appreciate ya. How do I value Cleansing Wildfire versus Saga? I mean, it's like an okay answer to Saga. It's not like the best one though. If you happen to have Wildfire, consider bringing it in against Saga decks, but I feel like because of the presence of Saga, like most decks would rather play Alpine Moon instead of Wildfire. Anyways. Everyone was crazy about Wear Terror versus Saga. Yeah, Wear Terror is really good against Saga, but my kind of issue is like Vandal Blast and Shattering Spree seem to do better against the Saga decks overall. So I feel like I'd rather just be on those. But Wear Terror is definitely like good. You also like what's that card? The Tear Apart. Tear Apart, like killing Saga probably makes it like main deckable and like Jeskai control, which is maybe going to be something we do this week. Just try out that. Dang. Well, let's. Remember, gotta leave card types in the yard, but with Lurrus gone, we don't really need to think too much. I guess we have a Kolaghan's command to draw. So let me go exile. Got out to 10. Kroxa is a huge problem for them. Skyclave is like a good out to it though. Got to bring Slifer Fracturing Gust against Saga Food deck. That is awesome. Do you think Anger of the Gods is well positioned? It's probably not. They go for Castle Locthwain. Looks like over Silent Clearing. Which I think is bad, right? Because they can't draw Sky. Yes, they changed. I guess I'm gonna cast Tourach. So if their line is to discard and then Shump Block, then we get to trigger the Tourach. Tourach is also pro white, which is pretty rough. Yeah, so they're gonna Shump Block. So even if they draw Skyclave now, we just have the 3/2 pro white attacker. But I mean, I guess they get to go up to 9 here, and so it's not like they're just dead. Haven't seen me play Esper Stoneblade in a while. Lost my interest or having time to circle back. Mostly, I've just been working on other things. I've also like been really liking the Naya Stoneblade deck I've been playing, and so kind of like that's where my interest is with Stoneforge Mystic at the moment. But we'll definitely circle back to Esper. I like that. Whispers is instant. It's not. It's not. Never change. Twitch chat never change. We can actually activate Castle off of the treasure token here. Have I tried a 4-color Stoneblade deck with Ragavan Omnath? So when I was building the Naya version, that was something I tried for a while, and I might still do that. Like specifically Soul Herder and Omnath are probably like 2 really good cards in like the Naya Recruiter deck. But the mana's a lot better if you're just Naya, especially because you're already playing Magus. So my opponent has to block Kroxa, lest they... But yeah, I might try to build the 4-color version. The Naya version was also a bit easier to build mana base wise, but I was really liking the Naya deck. I was really liking the Naya deck, so that deck might end up splashing blue, might just stay Naya. You can find the Naya deck list like you can find any of the deck lists by typing !deck in chat and then clicking the See My Stream Decker for all the lists. Just so you know, they're burying the cable outside. Yeah, they ran a new cable last night at our apartment. So, Esther, if you could just like, I don't know what your plans are today, but if you could like just keep an eye on see if the stream crashes. Okay, so good deck to talk about. Is this the this is the list we lost to in our winning in for top 8, but like one thing obviously is, you know, I prefer the build I've been playing, the one that gets Lurrus as a companion. I also feel very strongly that even though Delver of Secrets is fine in this deck, Delver of Secrets is worse than Ragavan and worse than Sprite Dragon, and so this seems like a budget version that's playing Delver over Ragavan, right? But I would never play Delver over Sprite Dragon, Dragon Rage's Channeler, or Ragavan. So if you're trying to build the best version of this deck, play Ragavan. This is a fine budget version though. Murktide Regent is also really good, but I prefer the version with Lurrus, especially because Regent means you can't play Snapcaster, and or you shouldn't play Snapcaster, and I have liked playing Snapcaster instead. Subtlety is unplayable in the main deck, in my opinion, of decks like this, and I would not include it. I also like Force of Negation more than Spell Pierce, also maybe is a budget concern. I'm not a big fan of Fiery Islet in these decks. You want to hit a lot of your lands, and the pain matters a lot. Fury is cool. Blood Moon is one of the main reasons to play a version like this also. Let me finish that. Blood Moon does seem like one of the main reasons to play a version like this, I'll say. I want Tourach because they're pro-white. Trophy check. I did trophy yesterday, Doom. We're playing for one right now. I trophied yesterday with Phoenix, but I'm still at 15. Probably want like 5 discard spells. I know that this hits like Batterskull. I guess we'll play like 3-2. 3-2 split. So much removal, maybe too much. I would play Seal of Fire over Tarfire, but I don't think this deck wants to play either, to be honest. I think those are all my thoughts here. 4 Soul Guide Lanterns is kind of good if you don't have like Lurrus to recur them. Yeah, I think those are my thoughts. Don't put Subtlety in your decks, by the way, unless you're like playing like Elementals or Living End or, you know, Rhinos. You can play it, but don't. It's just not a card you want in your fair decks, I think. That kind of budget, do you think Spell Pierce or Disrupting Shoal is better force replacement? Spell Pierce, in my opinion. But I haven't played very much with Shoal, so it could be Shoal. But my current opinion would be Spell Pierce. I'm gonna take the Skyclave. That's their like answer to Kroxa here. And then next turn we can go Unholy Heat, Voidwalker, plus Inquisition, their Vindicate. Or, you know, if they do something better than Vindicate. Ooh. Well, I guess we just have 2 answers to Voidwalker, so maybe I shouldn't be too worried about this. Yeah, I've been really impressed by Fury. I thought about playing a version of this deck that we might play that later, but I thought there's another way you can build this deck that plays none of these cards and then plays Blood Moon Liliana, and then Obosh as a companion, and then plays Fury as well. I think Fury might be good in this kind of deck. I haven't built that deck yet, but we could maybe put that together. Kind of sounds fun. I think I'm just gonna cast Kroxa. Yeah, Spyro too. That deck could be that. Wooden Puddle, redeem confidence boost. Awesome. What are your thoughts on Esper Control in the current format? It's a good and playable deck, yeah. Can't play Bauble with Obosh. Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Forgot about that. That might make it not like the best version. Alright, so still one card type away from Delerium, but we can bolt next turn to get Delerium. I think we'll bolt in the turn anyways, so we get Delerium. Alright, so let's get the Confidence boost for Puddle. Rakdos Dragon Rage's Channeler. So Confidence boost, this deck's perfect, but also whenever I think they usually play Monkey over Voidwalker. Like, you really want a density of 1-drops for Surge or the Skyclaves, and I think Voidwalker is a better sideboard card in these decks. Yeah, no Bauble seems like pretty tough. I'm not sure. We know our opponent also has double Fatal Push. I think I'm gonna, and also if we don't Whispers now, it loses the Delerium, and also like escaping Kroxa into the pushes is kind of rough. Now their hand is Vindicate, Kaldra complete, and feeling better about this. But perfect deck list, you will do great with it as per the Confidence boost redemption. As per the terms of service. Why shock when you have Urborg in hand as a mountain? The same thing. I only have one more mountain in the deck, and they're a Path XL deck, so I think you're supposed to get a tap dual land there, right? Because they can Path and you can get lands. Maybe they don't have Path. But it's not like I have it. It has Vindicate, 2 mystery cards. Thoughtseize is like, if I could put any card in my opponent's hand, Thoughtseize would be it. Probably no Path. Yeah, I feel like Path is maybe a good sideboard card to deal with some problematic threats. Been really liking 3 Kroxa today also. Lucky to draw Lurrus here. Shout out to MTGO Premium. I need to try both Esper and Jeskai Stoneblade, which do I like better? I feel like they were very, very close, honestly. I'm not sure. 5-0 first league with this deck, by the way. Feeling really good. Let's open these chests. Now just one away from catching up with Doomwake. And Klothys is blessing us today. Okay, so today is when my luck turns around. Now that we've opened Klothys. Things can only their points.